Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino MegaADK. Originally intended for Android, but that is out of the equation. So it's now controlling electronics and fischertechnik mechatronics. The intention is to find out why and how things are going wrong, because things are going wrong. A long time everything functioned nicely, and then suddenly things started to go wrong, in the sense that when you have an Arduino and you make a constant integer to a variable and you assign a port number, then usually you assign the port number and the value gets adjusted according to what you program. Not in this case. Now the value gets as a constant the port value. So for instance, you program it like analog in pin 9 or out pin 9 is port 9, and then guess what, instead of assigning something to analog out pin 9 and then it gets a pulse width modulation value, it gets the value 9. Not good. So I've been trying to get this switch working with this LED. Kind of alright, except that it is intended to get this motor working, which is not working. Then also this stopped working suddenly for an as yet unknown reason. This one, I can turn this either way or another, but it simply doesn't work. So I can turn it up and down. I can see it on the oscilloscope, but the value in serial monitor does not change. So the big question is, why not? Alright, so well, this is out of the equation for now as well. I hear a motor whine, and the question is, why does it whine? And this should get the motor running, but it doesn't. It could also be that this motor should be running, but that isn't doing anything either. Also, this LED should do something. So whatever is wrong, I have to fix it. So let's get started with new attempts to see how wiring should be done, etc., etc. Alright, so I have multiple problems right now. First of all, as I mentioned, the switch, but also the Mechatronics doesn't run anymore. Signals are there, as you can see on the oscilloscope, but which signal is which? Well, this is doing something with the LED. On the other hand, how does a motor run? Does it run anyway, by the way? As for, oh wait, this is not a good way to do it. And this is neither, so perhaps this is a good wire anyway. Which is out pin 9. Looking here, out pin 9 is indeed used, but for what? Out pin 9. Yeah, that should go to either motor or lamp, so that is an input. if I take the other probe, the remaining probe, and I put it right, well, let's say here. Oh, that is not the intention, pulling the whole wire out, so I will have to put it right. I will have to put it right here on the motor to avoid things from going really bad. And this is not very nice. Alright, let's see if this does something. No signal change at all. So if I measure, okay, let me put the probe like this and measure if anything happens. No. What happens then to pin 9? Output pin. Is it connected anyway? Yes, it is. So how is that connected? Out pin 9 is from 9. It is defined as an output. So it would be nice if it would do something, and here it has a fixed value of 127. So how does the serial monitor do? 9. It just gives 9. And looking here, is this 9? I honestly can't tell. Let's see, this is pulse width modulation, channel, let's put it to 4. And measure again. I honestly can't make a pulse width modulated signal from there. So if I change this to channel 1, so what's going on anyway? Okay, I have to refer to the channel, then or to the schematics. Then the motor with propeller is coming from 3. Definitely coming from 3. What is coming from 3 right now? The green wire. And the green wire right here is coming towards this LED. So that is still the case. And I had wired it through the switch, which still works. So when I press the switch, it is supposed to engage the motor, which it obviously does not do. Right, wait, if I take either one out, so one should go to the motor. And I had originally planned this way, which doesn't work. So if I put this, because how are other motors done? Pulse width modulation and power. This one is not into power, Now none of them is into power. So if I put this wire right here into power, nothing happens. Right, the red wire once again being pulse width modulation, or should be anyway, and I better replug this. Like this, so now I can at least hook up nicely what should be signal. Alright, now it has signal, obviously, but what kind of signal? I really can't call this a pulse width modulated signal. Does it need any assistance? No. And I recall that I had some assistance for this probe, so it doesn't pull out this one. So why are things going very wrong? Right here, analog out pin 127, analog out pin is this one, is 9, but I'm not writing this. Things are a mess. Alright, now this doesn't work, obviously. There's maybe one other solution. The Arduino has a reset button. So I'm going to see if that might give the solution. I'll keep this open, and right here is the reset button. And the signals that it gives now are just some electrical wires, but it still gives a pulse width modulated signal, which surprises me. So the problem is still running. What is the reset then, if the program is still running? Just Ctrl-Alt-Delete like? Could be. Alright, so that was a no-go, clearly. I'm still wondering why this motor doesn't do anything. If I say I skip the motor, or I skip the LED, will the motor then run? Because so far that is not happening. Now right here, this is the feed to the LED, which is not directly to the LED, by the way. This one is to the LED, I think. Let me pull it out. Yeah. So now it is only connected to the motor. So if I now put this one right here, will the motor run? And I'm afraid the answer is a plain no, it won't. So keep looking here, and will the motor run? It doesn't do anything at all. Look at the bottom line of the oscilloscope. Yeah, there is a plus, but that's all there is. So let me now hook up this wire again. This gives at least food for thought that the motor isn't good. However, the motor is good. Or is it? Because right now this part, the Mechatronics, doesn't run either. No matter how I turn this one, nothing is happening. And see the purple line of the on the oscilloscope, it's going up and down. So, oh look, now it's working. Suddenly I have something working, and this is pulse modulated signal, no doubt. Which makes me wonder, what did I do that it suddenly starts working? Yet another mystery. So how about this one? So now if I turn this slowly down, and yes, then it stops with a very different signal. I turn it up. Alright, so it runs. Still mysteries unsolved. Where to continue? How to continue? That's a very good question. And this circuit is the main antagonist. Why doesn't it run? Why doesn't it just run? It is supposed to feed. Yeah, feed what? Where does it come from? It's coming from 9. What is 9 actually? Oh, right. I think it was the lamp that used to be on top of this one, which fed the motor, the phototransistor, but I have left it out for quite a while now. Back to the motor with the propeller. Back to schematics. I have here a motor with propeller. I have here's something. Idea is nice, working not so nice. How to solve it? Alright, about this motor. Well, it has the same feed as this LED, which is coming from pin 3, right here. Looking at pin 3, it currently is writing 127 pulse modulated. Yeah, right. How about making it full speed, 512? That should make a difference. With pronunciation, with emphasis on should. So let's see whatever difference it is. Pin 3 is 3. 3. That doesn't make any difference. And neither does this. If I change the signal, now that I'm concentrating on that one, light blue, that is channel 2. Okay, changing. Never mind the yellow signal, I'm concentrating on this signal. It doesn't make a dent. Does the motor run anyway? Okay, let's change this a bit. Let's put this straight to this signal. I am touching the LED now. And nothing, absolutely nothing's happening. Maybe with the wrong hand because I'm blocking something. Alright, not going to work. Oh, and in the meantime I completely pulled this one. And I pulled this wire that drives the Mechatronics. Alright. So, still a very big problem on this side with this motor. Does it work? Yes, it is shown. Does it work now? Obviously not. Still a wiring problem that I thought I had solved. But maybe I'm thinking completely the wrong way, which is also possible. So, a few problems remain. Wiring, port output, and some schematics. But how to continue? Because why is it happening anyway? I think I definitely finally should ask in some Arduino board how to maybe solve it. Okay, so what is the progress? Well, the progress is that for whatever reason this works again. Rewiring the switch did not work out at all. Changing the pulse width modulated signal on the LED didn't change anything either, because I had hoped that with a value of 512, which is the maximum for an 8-bit controller, the motor would start, but it doesn't. So I need to find another solution. And as said, again the mystery, why does it work, or why does it not work anyway? This works, but this is electronics, and it might just be that it doesn't work, but that is not entirely true, because using switches I made sure that in the other Arduino Mega project I can hold motors and let it go again. So how do they work? One to the mass, one to power, and one to signal. And to be honest, I haven't wired it that way. I have wired it like signal, LED and motor in that sequence, and that may not be the correct one. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you like it, please give it thumbs up, like it, and leave a comment, maybe a suggestion. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. Much appreciated. Also appreciated is if you make a small donation via PayPal or Wired. More details at the beginning of this video or on my website, which is listed under this video in the description box. And you can also choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. And name will be mentioned on my website, but depending on the pledge also with the video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.